Hello everyone, it's Lynn again, obviously. I wanted to hop on here today to talk about something that I think is so important. In fact, I just talked about it last week, and I don't think it ever goes away because even since last week, I've had like 4 conversations with women friends of mine who are still doing the same thing. And I will tell you what that is in a second, but let me tell you about something that I just did today that totally relates to what I am on here to say today. So today, actually recently, I have been in a purging mood in my house. I am getting rid of things. And my talk today is about getting rid of the negative thoughts that are in our head. But look what I found today as I am purging through my house. And I don't know about you, but I was like so embarrassed inside that I keep things. But I'm going to show you what I found in just one small area of my house and see if you can relate. And if you can relate, then make a comment below. But look what I found. Look at these cell phones, guys. I don't even remember owning these cell phones, but look, it must have been pretty cool because I actually had a clip-on. So here is 2 of my first cell phones that I decided to keep for who knows what reason, like I'd ever need them again. But I found these. I also found, and I don't even remember keeping this, but I found this cute little like locket thing, and I was like, oh, that's really pretty. And I open it, and I hope it doesn't fall out, but that is one of my kids' baby teeth. So I found this. I will probably keep the baby tooth, but I found this, like it must have been really important to me. I also found about 100 or so little pins that go with my kids' old hockey team. Like I'd ever need 100 pins. I guess I did. I found old captain and assistant captain badges that obviously this was not important to my kids because they didn't want them, but I decided to keep about 8 of them. And this is what makes me really laugh, because I found a container, and there's actually 4 containers of buttons. Guys, I don't sew, and I don't sew on buttons, but I guess if there's ever an emergency or if somebody's short a button, I can pull out lots of colored buttons in case anybody needs it. And then this makes me laugh. I found a bottle of Pediacare that has got to be 18 years old. I don't know why I have this, but it must have been important to me. So that leads me to this talk today about how many times we keep things stored away in our brain, negative things that we continue to store back there for who knows what reason. And they're usually lies. They're usually lies. And I don't know about you guys, but I have no time in my brain anymore. I don't have any more space in my hard drive, this hard drive, for negative lies. I've been there, done that. And I read something recently that I thought was perfect for this conversation, this topic. And it's rock, paper, scissors. Who out there has played rock, paper, scissors? I mean, I've got 3 boys in my family. Not that it's just a boy thing, but it's certainly pretty common in our house. And it used to be common for anything, you know, like who had to take the trash out? Rock, paper, scissors. Whose turn was it to walk the dog? Rock, paper, scissors. Whose turn was it to, you know, whatever, clean up the bathroom? Rock, paper, scissors. And I thought this was perfect when I heard this on the radio the other day about rock, paper, scissors, because I am a visual, auditory person, you name it. If you can come at me with lots of things, I'm going to remember it. But rock, paper, scissors. Rock, I wish I had a rock. I'd hold it up. But rock is what you believe. What you believe. Paper. Paper is you writing it down. Writing it down. Write those negative thoughts that you believe about yourself, those lies, and write it down. And then scissors is cutting it away and deciding, it's choice, deciding to be done with it. Deciding to be done with it. So rock, it's that belief that you've had stored away, like I have been a miser and keeping all these stupid little things in my cabinets that aren't needed. It's those beliefs. Get rid of them. Rock, what's the belief? Paper, write it down if you need to. And scissors, and cut it away. And how about replacing it with some positive written words? Not to be a weirdo or anything, but if you came over to my house and if you looked at my refrigerator or if you looked at my office, I've got signs all over it that are positive things. Not because I think I'm any more special than anybody else, but it's the truth. It's the truth about me. It's not lies. Just recently, I actually wrote out a letter to somebody. Who does that anymore? You know, I don't do it very often, but I actually wrote out a letter to somebody. You know, in this day and age, we're texting or we're, you know, messaging all the time, but I wrote it out. And I got to thinking, you know, would I write down the scripts that go through my mind that I used to tell myself about myself? All those negative things, would I actually write those things out and then mail that letter to myself? No, probably not. I'd never write a letter to someone else full of negativity. I just wouldn't. Maybe some people out there would, who knows? But I wouldn't. So me in turn, if I wrote out all those things that I sometimes would file in my hard drive and say about myself, would I really mail that check out, that letter off to anybody else? Probably not. Or to myself? Absolutely not. So that's what I wanted to hop on here today. I thought I'd share with you about, you know, why women especially, why are these friends that I'm talking to recently, why are they all struggling with these negative thoughts? If you ask me, it's probably because they are ready to do something pretty awesome. So they're being sort of bombarded with some negativity. So who wants to play rock, paper, scissors with me? Who wants to take that false belief? Who wants to write it down, and who wants to cut it up? So that's it, guys. If you've got something to share, if you want to comment below and tell me what you do to just really cut all that stuff out of your hard drive and not believe, I'd love it. If you found some value out of this and you want to share it to a friend, that'd be great too. Again, it's not about me, but it's about let's all join forces as women, especially men. I am talking to you as well, but this seems to be pretty prevalent for women. And let's start speaking truth over each other. All right, guys, have a good day. Talk to you soon.